What does it mean to have generosity? Generosity in your behavior. It means to be open-hearted in your dealings with others. And conversely, it means, my sisters, not to be narrow-minded. What is narrowness of the heart? Because narrowness of the heart is the opposite of generosity of the heart. So what does it mean to be narrow? It means, my sisters, that when you have differences of opinion, you become angry with each other and you keep those differences in your heart. You never forget. You may pretend to forget, but you never forget, and that seed remains in your heart. It means that you are never able to forgive. If somebody is mean to you, if somebody is cruel to you, you are unable to forgive that act because your heart is narrow. Your heart is not generous. And that type of person will never, ever be a lover of Allah Ta'ala. And Allah Ta'ala will never love a person with a narrow heart. On the authority of Sayyidina Abu Huraira, and this is a hadith Qudsi, the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, and listen to this very carefully, my sisters. The Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that the gates of paradise will be opened on Mondays and on Thursdays, and every servant of Allah who associates nothing with Allah, yani someone who doesn't do shirk, on Mondays and Thursdays, the gates will be open. And so anyone who doesn't associate anything with Allah will be forgiven, except for that man, except for that woman who has a grudge against his brother or sister. And about them it will be said, delay these two, delay their entrance into paradise, delay their entrance until these two people are reconciled, but until they are able to become friends again. And this is related by Imam Muslim and also by Imam Malik and Abu Dawood. So only those who are narrow-hearted, who do not have generosity in their behavior, hold grudges against each other. Think about our own lives. Think about your lives. How many people are there? Look deep in your heart where you have a little bit of enmity in your heart for someone. Think about it. Think deep. Is it true? Can we truly say that we love everybody? Can we truly say that my heart is pure for every single person I know? Of course not. Why do we hold grudges against each other? It's not against people that we like, people who are kind to us, people who are nice to us. Of course not. They are our friends. For whom do we hold a grudge? For whom do we hold enmity in our heart? It is against those people who we think have committed a wrong against us. It is against those people who we think have done something that we do not like. They have been rude to us. They have been cruel to me. But, my sisters, this hadith that I have quoted, it does not give you that exception. It does not say that the gates of Jannah will be open on Mondays and Thursdays and all will be accepted except those who are not reconciled, unless, of course, that person has done something against you. There is no proviso like this. This is unconditional. This is unconditional, that until you are reconciled with those very people you hold enmity against, until you are reconciled with those people whom have hurt you, you will not be able to enter the gates of paradise. Indeed, the Holy Prophet ﷺ is even more explicit. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Amr reports that the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that the one who keeps good relations is not the one who recompenses the good done to him. Rather, the one who keeps good relations is the one who does so despite having those relations being cut off by the other person. Here, the Holy Prophet ﷺ states that keeping good relations with your friends, keeping good relations with each other because you already are happy with them, that is not the meaning of keeping good relations. Keeping good relation means to keep good relations with those people who have cut their relationship with you. In another hadith narrated by Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah Ta'ala be pleased with him, he said that the one who reconciles is not the one who maintains relations with those that are good to him, for that is merely a reciprocation. If someone is nice to you, you're nice back to them. If someone is kind to you, you are kind back to them. That is not keeping good relations. Rather, Sayyidina Umar radhiyallahu anhu said, the one who reconciles is the one who maintains the relations with those who have cut those relations off. This, my sisters, is the key to generosity of the heart, to generosity in behavior, to husn akhlaq, to reconnect with those people that you may have differences with. It could be anybody. It could be a parent. It could be your mother. It could be your father. It could be your mother-in-law. It could be your father-in-law. It could be your sister-in-law. It could be a niece, a nephew, an uncle, an auntie, a friend. It could be anybody. It doesn't matter. But the key to generosity in behavior, the key to a generous heart is to reconnect with these people, to put the step forward, to be the one to take that step and say, no matter what has happened, it doesn't matter. Because why? I seek the pleasure of Allah alone. I seek the nearness of Allah Almighty. I seek the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And because of that love, because of that nearness, it doesn't matter what they have done. I will take that first step and I will reconcile with that person, even though they have cut relations with me, because I want to have a generous heart and I want to be on that stage in the Akhirah, sitting near and in the company of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. But you, my sisters, can only do this if you are ready to forgive and to forget. Nobody is perfect in this world. Perfection lies only with the Anbiya, only with the prophets of Islam. Nobody is perfect. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all commit wrong. So none of us are perfect. So how to forgive others? The way to forgive others is to forget the bad deeds of others and to remember the good deeds of others. Forget the bad deeds. Forget the bad things that someone might have done or someone might have said, and remember the good deeds. Remember the good deeds that they have done. And then forget the good deeds that you have done. Forget the good things that you have done, the help that you may have given, the assistance that you may have given. Forget the good deeds that you have done and remember the bad deeds that you have done. And if you keep this philosophy, if you remember this again and again, Remember the goodness in others and remember the badness in yourself. Forget the badness in others and forget the goodness in yourself. If you adopt this philosophy, inshallah ta'ala, every day, then your heart, from being narrow and being small and being tight, will slowly open bigger and bigger and bigger, and then your heart will flourish. And inshallah ta'ala, when your heart flourishes, then your heart will be open and open enough to forgive others, inshallah ta'ala.